Hello and welcome to HistoryPod. On the 12th of December 1963, Kenya gained independence from the United Kingdom. Kenya had been under British rule since the 19th century, and since becoming a colony in 1920, African demands for a greater role in politics had grown. In the early 1950s, a group of Kikuyus, the largest ethnic group in the country, formed the Kenya Land and Freedom Army. Better known as the Mau Mau, they began a violent, organised campaign against colonial leaders and white settlers that culminated in the Mau Mau Uprising. By 1956, over 12,000 Mau Mau militants had been killed by the British in an attempt to suppress the uprising, although it's important to note that both sides committed ruthless acts of violence. The uprising did, however, persuade the British of the need for concessions. From 1957, natives were allowed to be elected to the Legislative Council, and by 1960 they held a majority of the seats. Britain subsequently worked with the African politicians to prepare the transition to independence, and in May 1963, the Kenya African National Union secured the majority in both houses of the new bicameral legislature. Independence was formally declared on the 12th of December 1963, with Queen Elizabeth II as head of state. Jomo Kenyatta, the leader of the Kenya African National Congress, became the country's first prime minister, despite having been imprisoned between 1953 and 61 after being found guilty of being a Mau Mau leader. Historians have since cast doubt on his conviction. Today, Kenya's independence is marked in part by Jamira Day, a national holiday that celebrates Kenya's admittance to the Commonwealth as a republic the year after its independence.